Today in our 2014 Chrysler Town and Country, we're going to be doing a test fit in the Kuat NV 2.0 platform style 2-bike rack. That's part number NV22G. So I've already got it loaded up on the Town and Country just to give you a good idea of what it looks like and how it's going to hold our two bikes. It actually holds our bikes with zero frame contact. We have this wheel hook going over our front wheel, putting down pressure into our front wheel cradle. For our rear wheel, we have got a strap going over and keeping that in place. So we know we don't have to worry about any harm coming to our frame because it has no frame contact. But one of its great features is it has the ability to tilt away from our Town and Country, and that's with bikes loaded, so we can gain access to our rear hatch. We'll pull the lever towards us here in the center and tilt it away. Come over to our rear hatch here. Now I'm just going to pull slightly out on my bike just so I can get full access. But keep in mind, you may or may not have that problem depending on what kind of bike you have loaded up. But as you can see, got plenty of room to remove any cargo, gear, groceries, anything we might have with us on our trip. Close that up. And to put it back in the platform position, pretty simple, just pick up here at the rear until it snaps in. A few other features I'd like to point out is we actually have an integrated cable lock here for both platforms so we can further secure our bike or our bikes. But let's go ahead and take our bike off. We'll start with the rear wheel strap first. We'll push in on the gray button. Then for the wheel hook, use our thumb, press in here, then up, and then out. Now some people like to leave that strap undone so we can quickly and easily load up our bike and hit the road. I'm going to go ahead and replace mine. Same thing with the hook here. As you can see, everything folds flat. And without having to tilt it out, just as long as we don't have any bikes loaded up, we've got full access to that rear hatch to remove anything we might have with us. Let's go ahead and take a few measurements though. So overall, we've added about 29.5 inches to our Town and Country. For our ground clearance here at the very back, we're looking at about 21 inches. For the closest point, we've got about 6 inches. And if we're coming from the center of that hitch pin hole, that changes to about 11.5 inches. Another great feature is it has the ability to tilt up against our vehicle so we can, fold up against our vehicle. So we've got some compact storage here. Now this is ideal for pulling into our garage overnight or in a close quarter parking spot. Now we're looking at about 13 inches on the back. For our closest point, it's actually going to be right around this area here at about 2¼ inches. And from the center of the hitch pin hole, that'd be about 6¼ inches. Now this is to be used for 2-inch by 2-inch receivers only. The pin and lock is included. Once our pinholes are lined up, the pin and lock go through, and we make our way back here to this knob. This is going to be our anti-rattle knob. It's going to help reduce all the play and all the rattle out of our receiver and our bike rack to make for a nice solid ride for our two bikes. As you can see, there's no movement there. It's all coming from our vehicle. Now one last feature I'd like to point out, this really is for bike enthusiasts. We've got a little maintenance stand here at the rear. So if we choose to work on our bike while we're on the trails, we can do so. After we're all done, it goes right back down, integrated within the bike rack itself, and we can lock it in place. It's a nice extra feature there. But that's going to complete our test fit on the Kuat NV 2.0 platform style 2-bike rack. Part number NV22G on our 2014 Town and Country.
First we'll take it onto our slalom course. This will show you the side-to-side action, such as making turns or evasive maneuvers. Now we're at the alternating speed bumps. This will show you how it looks driving on uneven pavement or potholes. Finally, we're at the solid speed bumps, which simulates going into your driveway or parking lots.
click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.